Hey, good morning, friends. It's a gorgeous morning here at Groovy Plants Ranch. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. It's been a couple weeks since we did one. There's a bunch of new stuff here at Groovy Plants Ranch, and the plants are looking amazing. We've had a lot of rain, and everything looks really lush and wonderful. If you've never been on a walkthrough with us before, go ahead and grab your coffee or tea and enjoy yourself. Join us as we walk and take a look at a bunch of beautiful plants. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I love doing this. And thanks for a great spring, everyone. What an amazing spring. Liz and I are still reeling from it, and the staff, we're all just kind of amazed at how wonderful it was. With that, let's go take a look at what's looking good at Groovy Plants Ranch. So first off, the Potter Saloon is totally stocked deep with great pottery of all different kinds. It's overflowing from the saloon itself out onto our tables outside. A lot of really cute options. If you're looking for a day activity, come and pot up a plant. You get to do it for free here at the Potter Saloon, and we have an unbelievable number of pots. We have bigger pots as well out in the lot. So there's some of the gorgeous stuff, a lot of nice terracotta, hanging planters, and you can pot them up right here. Now, if you are on the hunt for hanging baskets still, maybe you missed out on May's hanging baskets, we still have some gorgeous hanging baskets in different colors and styles. These are really premium combinations here with a lot of different plants packed into them. I really like these. And we have more out in the sun lot as well. But I thought I would showcase some of these just because they are so premium. Very nice stuff. I really like this mixed shade planter right here with the white begonia. Nice trailing begonia. Very nice. Still some great basil left. We have some tomatoes. If you missed out on tomatoes, we have plenty still. Not quite the variety we had a month ago, but the plants are healthy, they're large. A lot of them are already setting fruit or flower, and still some peppers as well. We have strawberries, a lot of nice citronella, and plenty of other various herbs too. And here in our perennial lot, we have some amazing stuff coming on. The multi-blue clematis, absolutely amazing. And then everybody's really into taiga. We still have a number of these left, so if you wanted to grab one up, definitely come fairly soon to get your multi-blue or taiga clematis. Now here's an obscure little perennial I thought I would showcase today for one really good reason. It smells like chocolate. This is Berlandiera. And when the sun hits this plant, this table smells like chocolate from about 10 feet away. It's really, really amazing. So love this plant, it's unique. Even if you just throw it in a mixed combination for that chocolate smell, it's really something. And our perennial selection really is unbelievable right now. So June is perennial gardening month. You know, May is kind of for annuals, but June is for perennial gardening. And our selection's fantastic. This is one of our favorite parts of the business, is growing all these perennials. We have some really great options right now, like a bunch of different bee balm. And a quick walk through the different areas shows you just how many different plants we have. I think Craig does a great job of keeping this organized and clean and healthy plants. All these different baptisia, coneflowers, irises, tall garden phlox, very nice large plants. Huge red hot pokers. These are going to be amazing. They're gigantic. And hollyhocks, pincushion flowers, really nice large nepeta if you need to cover some ground. That's a great plant. Blooms most of the season. Some very large value priced berry plants. Mostly raspberries. Might even have some blackberries left. These are nice big second year start. And Cheyenne Spirit coneflower. We have a bunch of other coneflowers too, but this is a fantastic plant, an All-American Selections winner, and these are going to go fast this year. Huge lavender phenomenal, and then more coneflowers of different kinds. This is kind of that week or 2 weeks before all these perennials start to really pop. We're right there. There are buds on just about everything, and it's going to get really colorful soon. I love this time of year. all of our hard work pays off. All the plants start blooming. It's magical. The last 2 weeks in June, or kind of the middle of June, are really a peak time to visit the ranch, because not only are all the perennials blooming, which you can see they're covered in buds, these delphiniums getting ready to go, but the landscape and gardens here are blooming as well. I love this Echinacea pallida. That's a great native, really interesting flower. It comes in different hues of purple and lavender. And Centaurea already showing some color, light color. These will get better over the coming days. And Liatris starting to spike, great plant. Eupatorium, very, very nice. Different salvias and more red hot pokers. And our shade department looks great. We have aconites and brunera, heuchera. The astilbes are all cracking, sending up their flower spikes. It's going to be very colorful here in about a week, maybe 2. We have the Appalachian sedge here if you need a grassy look for a shady area, nice native plant. Some very nice Japanese painted ferns, big plants. And the hosta selection is still great. A lot of different epimediums. And the variegated hardy ginger. This is an amazing plant. One of my favorite kind of tender perennials, but you don't normally see it variegated. And some smaller accent plants for your flower beds as well. Some nice ferns. We have a bunch of nice goji berries. These are actually really hardy and they will produce fruit. And some blackberry and really nice big blueberries. Look at how much fruit is on this plant. Very cool. And all of this is just a snippet of the different varieties that we have. All these leucanthemum are looking great. We also have dwarf clumping bamboo back here in the shade. This is a dwarf, does not run. But again, just a sampling of our perennial diversity, and you really need to come just to check it all out for yourself. There's so many nice plants. Craig has outdone himself. He's an industry veteran. He's been doing perennials for 30, 35 years, and we love having him running our perennial department. He just does a great job. Let's go look at some other stuff. The cacti and succulent house, the mercantile, is looking particularly great this morning. A lot of nice plants. It's always a joy to walk through here in the morning. Nice cacti. We have a really great cactus selection right now. Yeah, just a great time to visit. These plants love the heat. They're a great alternative to annuals if you want to do an amazing container combination that you barely need to water. It's a great way to go. I love the orange sedum here. Some oddball stuff too. Some of our in-house unique plants. Different prickly pear, larger succulents. Here's some rarities or harder to find varieties. This is Bowia volubilis. That's the climbing onion. And here's what I mean by doing a mixed container. Maybe you wouldn't do it this crazy, but here's my mixed container for 2021. And I had fun with this. Just shows you what you can do with texture and shape. Still have a number of nice annual flats. Well, I guess marigolds. We're mostly out of annual flats, but nice marigolds. And we have some great 6-pack pentas. That's a great little butterfly annual, a very nice plant. And our citrus finally came in out of Florida. These are in our second greenhouse here, and they look great. And in addition to that, we still have a lot of nice annuals. Purple and bloom salvia. I can't believe these are still here. That's like that's the purple version of black and bloom salvia, the best hummingbird plant you can buy. So looks like 4 trays of those left. If you want more hummingbirds, come and get them. And double petunias, really nice double petunias. And super cows, wonderful performing, kind of rain resistant mini petunia. And still some great verbena, double impatiens in pink. And the best petunia you can buy, Vista Bubblegum Pink. If you want to, you'll notice this in municipalities a lot. There's a reason for that. It's a wonderful performer. And some really zany double petunias. Look at that. Totally wild. I love it. And inventory on lantana is fantastic. If you wanted to try lantana but haven't gotten yours yet, we still have a lot. I'm very intentional about that. I stock lantana all summer long because it's an amazing landscape plant, container plant, and the butterflies love it. I like plants that look good until a hard freeze, and that's one of them. And look behind me here, behind the tables, that's all our new perennial production that Craig and the team and myself have been working on, and there's some great stuff in there. Very excited about that. Coleus looking electric this morning, and so many great varieties here. Let's do a quick run in the houseplant house before the end of our video this morning and see what we have in there. Ooh, really quick, electric lime, one of my favorites. Just amazing. Love all the color this time of year. And here in the houseplant house, a lot of nice mini tropicals. Still some great Boston fern hanging baskets. A good selection of Venus flytraps. And new for us, at least this week, is we are leaving out a small selection of rare plants. So if you've been waiting for some rare plants or wanted to just see what a Monstera albo looks like for yourself in person, you can come look at these. We're asking nobody touch because they get damaged so easily, but there are some really cool plants in this small rare department right now. Very nice stuff. And they range in price all the way up from pretty darn expensive to pretty reasonable for a harder to find plant. My favorite ficus right there. We do have some Amorphophallus bulbs right now. This is the corpse flower, and they are starting to push growth. And a quick overview of the rest of the house. Some nice trio star, philodendron, a lot of ZZ plants, small coffee plants, a great selection of different oddball begonias, red Fred. If everybody saw what red Fred looked like grown up, as an adult or mature plant, everybody would have one. Nice rubber trees in various colors. We still have the coveted Tinnicky here. And a great selection of air plants. The Anthabella palms, dainty, nice little houseplant palm. Small lady palms. Kind of an entry level for lady palms. That's a great palm for inside the home. Bunch of micans. Peperomias of every color, shape, and texture. Fern leaf cactus. More peperomias, string of turtles. Watermelon peperomia. And a bunch of good stuff. Nice bigger Sansevieria this week. And bromeliads. Looking great. Well, that was a pretty quick tour and definitely condensed. There's so much cool stuff to see. I'd love to go over every plant, but obviously not enough time for that. Come, enjoy yourself, or just enjoy watching the video. But yeah, it's a great time to visit. There's so many plants here right now, and perennial season is so fun. Again, still a lot of great annuals in stock, but perennials, this is like one of my favorite times of year. And perennials come back every year, which is wonderful. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and your coming weekend. Enjoy the warm weather, and thanks for visiting with us. We'll see you next time.